I'm Ronnie Agnew. I'm the Executive Director of Mississippi Public Broadcasting. I'm so happy to be able to talk about the American Graduate Program. When I got to MPB almost 8 years ago, the American Graduate Program was a part of our arsenal, and I was glad to be able to walk into such a great program. At the time, though, it focused on high school graduation and college readiness, and I thought that was a good idea. And we had some really great successes with that. We had incredible spokespeople. We had Miss Mississippi one year. We had Dak Prescott, who plays for the Dallas Cowboys, one year as spokespeople for and champions for high school graduation. And I thought this is great. This is a fabulous thing. But the one thing that always concerned me was what was going to happen next. What was the takeaway? Where would we take the program? And so let's fast forward to 2019, and 2018, when American Graduate kind of made a pivot where I was on a phone call talking to my friends at the 9 Network in St. Louis, and they talked about how they wanted the American Graduate Program to focus on workforce development, and they were going to focus on the ages of 16 to 26. And I remember being at home that day. I don't know what was going on in my house, but I had to be at home, and I was on a conference call with some of the key players at the 9 Network. But I thought to myself, I said, this is exactly what I think. I think this has legs. I think this has potential. Because in Mississippi, you have to think about the statistics. In Mississippi, we basically 2 out of 10 people go to college. Only 2 out of 10 people who graduate from high school go to college. Now, we have a very high high school graduation rate, but we don't have a lot of folks going on to college. A lot of folks just don't want to go. And what happens to them? Do they get absorbed in the workplace? Do they get manufacturing jobs? Do they go into the retail space? Well, they kind of get lost in the system. We don't know where they are. But with the American Graduate Program that we have now in workforce development, we're able to bring focus to what these folks are doing. We now know, we're working with the community colleges, we now know the areas of possibilities for people who don't want to go on to a 4-year degree. And what I like about it is it's skills-based training. So some people can take and skip those courses that they so dreaded in college, such as college algebra and English composition, and go straight to the skills courses. I love that. But a lot of folks can actually take those courses and major in some form of engineering, and some form of IT, and some healthcare field, and all the things that we've been able to feature. And I guess if you ask me what I'm most proud of with American Graduate, I'm most proud of the fact that we've been able to put a spotlight on all of the career possibilities for people. And what I love about it is that we got people who are able to make a living for their families. They've gone from jobs making $7 an hour and maybe $8 an hour to jobs where they can make up to $20 and $30 an hour. And they're making a living for their family. They're able to buy houses. They're able to buy things that they never envisioned. And when I look at our videos that we produced over the last several months in the last year, they tug at my heartstrings, because these are my people. When I go home and I visit home, I see a lot of my own kinfolks and friends and kids of friends who just don't want to go on to a 4-year school, or maybe it's not affordable for them to do so. So what they do is basically they're looking for something, and I want these videos that we produce showing people possibilities of all these different careers that they can have through the community college system, skills-based training skills. And I really want to get this message out to people. I want as many people around Mississippi to see this as possible, because this is our future. We know for a fact that people are money conscious. And we know for a fact that the average person leaving college today has student loan debt of more than $35,000 when they leave school. A lot of people just can't afford that. So this is a godsend. The community colleges, I've always said this, some of the best, it's probably the best value going in Mississippi. Most affordable way to get an education in Mississippi. And to think about it, to learn a skill. I was watching one of the videos earlier, and I heard someone say that I want to go on to a 4-year degree. He said he had to go back and learn algebra and trigonometry, which God bless him. I don't think I could do that, but he did it. And he talked about now that he's gotten to this point, he's now looking at going to get a 4-year degree. And I got to tell you, that's transformative. His life will not be the same. His life is going to be changed forever. And I keep telling you, MPB's role in getting the word out, we're using the power of what we do, our broadcast technology, our broadcast media, to get the word out to people about how they too can enroll in these programs and change the lives of their families. I think we've done our job to this point, but I think the next step we have to take is to make sure that we get this in front of as many people as possible. We need people to know that just because you don't want to go to college after you finish high school, that's not the end of the road. That doesn't have to be the end. That can only be a beginning. And that's why I think this program has such possibilities. I'm probably as excited about this program as I've been about any that we've done. I love the fact that you've also, our education department has introduced Workforce Wednesdays, where once a month we get someone coming into our office talking about careers. And I love how it's grown organically, where we basically just put an invitation on our website, and now the room often fills up with people. And now we have people coming back month after month after month, the same people, and it's growing. So I just think this is what public media can do. I think this is one of our roles. Our role is to be a convener of people, a convener of ideas. And frankly, I think that the most important thing we can do in helping Mississippi is to help put Mississippians to work. I don't fashion myself as being a politician, but I can say that one of the biggest contributions that we can make to our state is to make sure that we're being good stewards of the funding that we get in order to help people. And that's why I'm here. That's why I sit in this office. That's why I'm here. And if you have any questions about workforce development, the American Graduate Program, you can visit our website at gettingtowork@mpbonline.org.
For more information, visit gettingtowork.mpbonline.org.